So today we've just wrapped up our Dolomites workshop, 7 days here in the Dolomites in Italy, and it's been absolute blast. You always see things on the internet and whatever else, and you sort of have expectations of what you think something's going to be like, but this place has blown my mind. These mountains are they're just so majestic. It's an incredible place. You know, you've got the wildflowers, the green forests, and then these mountains are just so majestic. It's been a hell of a week. It's been great fun.
Dolomites is mind-blowing. Like, we have nothing like this at home at all. Just the mountains, the way they change, the different compositions. It's just an incredible place. Like, you wouldn't, unless you're actually here experiencing it, you just wouldn't comprehend how awesome Dolomites is to shoot.
So this is my 4th tour with Brett. I'm trying to do maybe one a year. I keep coming back because I really enjoy it. My photography, first of all, that's improved out of sight since I've begun tours with Brett. I enjoy being able to get as much out of it as I want. If I want more one-on-one time with Brett, he'll give that to me. If I want to go off and do my own thing, I can also do that. So I really enjoy that sort of freedom to be able to make the most out of what I want from the workshop.
I've learnt heaps on a workshop with Brett and Lisa. So about 3 years ago I decided to get into landscape photography, and I thought I could either go out on my own and slowly work out how to shoot and experiment and probably make a lot of mistakes, or what I decided to do was book a workshop and kind of supercharge my process, my progress into photography. Brett's really quick on things. Yesterday he just looked at one of my cameras and just said, "Oh, your stabilizer's on while I was on a tripod," or "Why don't you try shooting it this way?" Or look at just those little things that he seems to pick up so quickly has made my overall photography, my images 100% better.
I've learned a lot of different camera techniques. I learned how to use my gear. I had no idea when I started at all. Simple things like how to correctly focus my image. I didn't even know that when I did my first workshop. How to correctly sequence a panoramic photo. Anytime I have any issues with my camera, Brett fixes it immediately. So I'm learning a lot. And then the editing aspect. I really love Brett's editing and the knowledge that he can teach me to make my images much better.
We've teamed up with Andre as our local guide, and you know, you can't buy a can of experience. To have a guy like Andre on board, his experience is amazing. You know, we can go to a place and the light's not quite right, or the weather's not quite on our side, and he's got 5 or 6 more places up his sleeve where we can go and get good opportunities. And it's just been a pleasure to have him along, and everyone's learned a lot from him. Everyone's made friends with him. Having a guy like him is invaluable, really.
They have the local knowledge. They tell you where the best places are to eat. They take you off the tourist trail, which is important for me. I enjoy being able to absorb the real culture, not the tourist culture, and we go to spots that other people don't know about. I think that's the coolest part of having a local guide. Plus there's a genuine passion about showing us their area, where they come from. So yeah, I love that.
I would definitely recommend the Dolomites workshop, absolutely. Well, I'd recommend all of Brett and Lisa's workshops, but the Dolomites is, yeah, this place is unbelievable. And it's not just the mountains either, the workshop, the food, the location, the people, restaurants you generally wouldn't go to, places you probably wouldn't see, is 100% valuable.
I think it's for everybody, whether you're a complete beginner, whether you're intermediate or you're really experienced. Everyone is going to get something out of the workshop. And I've made friends on workshops that are in other countries, other states, I still keep in contact with. And I recommend it to anyone with an interest in photography, even if your interest is using your iPhone. It can still be done.